ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचातत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्रीतुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्रीतुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a very warm welcome to today's session. बालक वृद्ध बिहाय गृह लगे लोग सब साथ. Leaving the children and the elderly at home, the entire Ayodhya Vasis, they started following Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji. Tamasa Tira Nivasukiya Prathama Divasa Raghunath. Ramchandra ji said, we will stay here at the banks of Tamasa river for tonight and then we will proceed tomorrow. And what happened? We will see from Chaupai 85. रघुपति प्रजा प्रेम बस देखी सदय हृदय दुख भय विशेषी करुणामय रघुनाथ गोसाई, बेगी पाई यही पीर पराई, कहीं स प्रेम मृदु बचन सुहाए, बहुविधि राम लोग समुझाए, किए धर्म उपदेश घनेरे, लोग प्रेम बस फिरहि न फेरे, सीलु सनेहु छाड़ी नहीं जाई, असमंजस बस भेर घुराई, लोग सोग श्रम बस गई सोई, कछुक देव माया मति मोही, जब ही राम जुग जामिनी बीती, राम सचिव सन कहे उस प्रीति, खोज मारी रथ हाँ कहूँ ताता, आन उपाय बनी नहीं भाता, राम लखन सिय जान छड़ी, शंभु चरण सिरु नाई, सचिव चलाय तुरथ रथु, इत उत खोज दुराई। भगवान श्री रामचंद्र जी was an embodiment of love. रघुपति प्रजा प्रेम भस देखी. You know, this is one very important quality. One cannot see everybody with that kind of a love, with that kind of a devotion. प्रजा प्रेम बस रघुपति देखी. Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji saw that the entire praja were drowned in pure love towards him. Sadaya hridaya dukh bhayav biseshi. Bhagavan Ramchandra ji's heart was so tender. We will see later how strong he is when it comes to warfare. But at the same time, we see his hridaya, dukhu bhayav biseshi. His heart was so tender, he was much afflicted, he was much pained, he was full of sorrow. Why? Because of the fact that the praja is undergoing so much of sorrow. Karunamaya Raghunath Gosai, बेगी पाई यही पीर पराई. Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji, who is full of compassion, he was touched, he was affected by the pain of all the people around him. कहीं स प्रेम मृदु बचन सुहाए. सब प्रेम मृदु बचन सुहाए कहीं. What did he do? He spoke to all of them. He spoke with soft and most convincing words. Bahubidhi Rama log samujhaye. He tried to comfort everybody who have come there. He tried to tell them, the forest life has been awarded to me alone. Why are you all coming around? This is not meant for you. Please go back. Take care of Ayodhya. Take care of my Pitashri and Matashri. Take care of so many people who are there. He told them in very many ways. Bahubidhi Rama loga samujhaye. Kiye dharma upadesa ghanere. And not only that, he told them go, he also beautifully, encrypted that very thought with all the stories of the legendary, Shastra. He told them so many ways, he told them. But loga prema basa pirahi na phere. How much ever he tried to tell them, they would not return. They would just quietly listen. They would not speak back also. They would not try to justify their stand. They remained quiet, but they did not move. Meaning what? We are not interested in whatever you are saying. We want to be with you. Period. That is, total love towards Bhagavan. Siilu sanehu chadi nahi jaye. Now, Ramchandraji, when they are so much in love towards him, when they care so much for him, in front of them, no, you all go, I am going. He could not say that. Why? He is Karunamaya. He cannot be rude in front of them. Therefore, what did he do? Asamanjasa bhe Raghurai. Then Ramchandraji found himself in a fix. He was in a dilemma. What to do with these people? Loga soga srama basa gaye soi. Then overpowered by grief. Grief, why? They are already with Rama. Why grief? Because Ramchandraji wanted them to go back. Listening to the thought that they have to go back, they were in grief. But they would not go. At the same time, they were all tired. Mental exhaustion plus physical exhaustion. They have walked so many kilometers, they must have walked. So tired. In the process, Gaye Soi, they all slept. And it was a wonderful sleep. Deep sleep, born out of physical and emotional tiredness. Kachuka Deva Mayamati Moi. And along with that, the celestial beings. Now please note, celestial beings are aware of what is happening. They were also sad for making Rama, separate from these people. They were also sad because they could see the love of these people towards Bhagavan. But at the same time, the purpose have to be fulfilled. So, Kachuka Deva Maya Matimui. They also spread some spell of Maya. In that, their mind became numb. Their mind became quiet. It would not even know what is happening. Jab hi jam juga jamini biti Rama sachiva sana kahe usa priti. Then later, when the night actually went through, all of them are sleeping, Ramchandraji slowly woke up the minister, Sumantra. Khoja bari ratha hankahu tata ana upaya bani nahi bata. Look at that. He says, Tata to Sumantraji, meaning what? That much of respect he gives to Sumantraji. Sumantraji is only a minister. He could command. But then he requests. And then he calls him father. Tata means father. Oh father, drive the chariot in such a way, idhar udhar, this way, that way, so that they cannot make out which direction we all went. So like that you change. Ana upaya bani nahi bata. There is no other way we can escape from these people. These people have to go back. They are not fit for forest, actually. Therefore, they have to go back. As long as they are with me, they will not go. Therefore, let us quietly go without making any noise. Rama Lakhana siya jana chadi sambucharana sirunai. Ramchandraji, Lakshmanji, Sitaji, all of them mounted the chariot. And then Sambucharana Sirunai, they bowed down, mentally invoking the blessings of Bhagavan Shiva. Sachiva chalaya uturatarathu ita uta khoja durai. And Sachiva, Sumantraji, he immediately drove the chariot in such a fashion, he turned either udar in all directions, that nobody can find out which direction the chariot proceeded. Continuing. जागे सकल लोग भय भोरु, गे रघुनाथ भयउ अति सोरु, रथ कर खोज कतहु नहीं पावही, राम राम कहि चहु दिसि धावही, मनहु बारि निधि बूढ़ जहाजु, भयउ बिकल बड़ बनिक समाजु, एक ही एक देहि उपदेशु, तजे राम हम जानि कलेसु, निंदहि आपु सराहि मीना, धिग जीवनु रघुबीर बिहीना, जाऊं पै प्रिय वियोगु विधि कीन्हा, तौ कस मरनु न मागे दीन्हा, एहि विधि करत प्रलाप कलापा, आये अवध भरे परितापा, विषम वियोगु न जाई बखाना, अवधि आस सब राखहि प्राणा, राम दर सहित नेम व्रत, लगे करन नर नारी, मनहु कोक कोकी कमल, दीन विहीन तमारी, जागे सकल लोग भये बोरू. At dawn, all the people woke up. See, in the ancient days, people would wake up very early. In fact, Brahmi Muhurta, it is said, though we may have our own doubts, but that was truth. They would wake up early morning. All the people woke up at daybreak, it is said. What is daybreak? A little more than the Brahmi Muhurta. Why? They were tired, so they took a little time extra probably. And then they woke up at daybreak. Ge Raghunatha Bayavu Atisoru. Oh my God! Bhagavan Rama is gone away without us. Everybody started claiming loudly. Rathakara koju katahu nahi pavahi. All of them went in all directions. They checked all the roots of the Ratha's wheels. So they went one this side, one that side. No, I think he went this side. Otherwise, no, he has gone this way. No, here, this way. Everybody found, and finally they said, they understood that Rama wanted to leave them and go. So they were all crying, Oh Rama, hey Rama, Rama kahi chahu disi dhavahi. In all directions they were trying to run to find Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji. Manahu bari nidhi bodha jahaju, bhayavu bikala bada banika samaju. It was as though the merchant ship, while it was in the middle of the ocean, there was tremendous waves, and the sea was rough as though, and the ship almost drowned. Manahu bhari nidhi buddha jahaju. The ship had lot of wealth, the merchant ship, but all of them got into the ocean and the ship drowned. Bhayav bikala bada binaka samaju. Eka hi eka dehi upadeshu. Each one of them explained to each other what could be the reason why Bhagavan had to leave all of them and go. And taje Rama hama jani kalesu. How did Rama forsake all of us and, push us into distress, and he went away. Nindahi apusaraha himina. Finally, see, none of them complained about Rama. None of them found fault with Rama. None of them cursed Rama because he went away and leaving them in the middle of the forest. None of them. Look at their thought. Nindahi apu. They started cursing themselves because all of us are pained, we have expressed so much of distress. Bhagavan could not see our distress and therefore he wanted us to go back. That is why he went away. And how? Sarahi Meena, the fish, they started praising the fish. Why? When the fish is out of the water, the fish immediately gives up its life. Fish cannot survive without water. It gives up its life. It had that freedom to give up its life. Whereas we, Dhigajivanu Raghubira Bihina, it is a curse on our life that we are still alive. Without Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra Ji, Raghubira, Jao pe priya biyogu vidhi kinha, tau kasamaranu namage dinha. Bhagavan, God has removed us out of our beloved. He has separated us out of beloved. Meaning what? He has made the Lord go away. Instead of that, he would have killed us better. Why am I not dying now? Why is his body still, alive? Ehi bidhi karata pralapa kalapa. In this way, they went on lamenting, they went on crying, they went on weeping. Aye avada bhare paritapa. And finally, not knowing what to do. If they had known, okay, Rama has gone to side, all of them would have gone that side and reached Rama. But they don't know which way he went. Therefore, they helplessly, with lot of agony, returned back to Ayodhya. Aye avadha bare paritapa, with lot of, remorse. And then, Bhishama biyoguna jai bakhana, avadhiyasa sabarakhi prana. And then, when their anguish, na jai bakhana, how many times we have seen this? It cannot be explained. That was their viyoga, that was their pain of separation. Avadhiyasa sabarakhi prana. Everyone survived hoping. Rakhahi prana. They were holding on to their life. They were all waiting with a hope to see Rama after he comes back from the exile assignment. After 14 years, when the term of exile is over, Rama will come. We will see Rama. With that thought, they were waiting. Ramadara sahita nema brata lage karana naranari manahu koka koki kamala dina bhina tamari. Ramadara sahita, for the sake of having the darshan of Rama, nema brata lage karana naranari. All men and women, they started religious observances. They started lot of, penance in a manner of saying. So many people, according to their capacity, they took up some vrata. I will not wear slippers. I will not wear the top. I will only wear dhoti. I will not, eat 3 times a day. I will take only 1 meal a day for the sake of that, that goal of life of meeting Ramchandra Ji again. So like that, so many had taken so many vratas. I will walk on the streets for everything. I will not take the ratha or, the jatka we call, a cow, the cart. I will not take all that. I will walk. So like that, so many people took so many religious observances. Lage karana, they also took to fasting. I will eat only once. Or that too, I will not eat for so many days and then one day I will eat once. Like that, so many people have taken vrata. Manahu koka koki kamala, dina bihina tamari. Like they were miserable as we saw earlier, Kakuva and Kakuvi birds. They were there together, but at night they can't meet each other. Therefore, they were miserable. Deena bihina tamari. And just as the lotus flower closes itself without the sun's rays in darkness, and everybody felt the 14 years is only darkness for us because Bhagavan is not with us. Continuing. सीता सचिव सहित दो भाई श्रृंगबेरपुर पहुँचे जाई उतरे राम देव सरि देखी कीन दंडवत हर्षु विशेषी लखन सचिव सिय किए प्रणामा सब ही सहित सुख पायउ रामा गंग सकल मुद मंगल मूला सब सुख करनी हरनी सब सूला कही कही कोटिक कथा प्रसंगा राम बिलो कही गंग तरंगा सचिव ही अनुज ही प्रिय ही सुनाई विबुध नदी महिमाधिकाई मज्जनु कीन्ह पंथ शम गयवु सुचि जलु पियत मुदित मन भयवु सुमिरत जाहि मिटई श्रम भारु तेहि श्रम यह लौकिक व्यवहारु शुद्ध सच्चिदानंदमय कंद भानुकुल केतु चरित करत नर अनुहरत संस्कृति सागर से तुसियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। सीता सचिव सहित दो भाई श्रृंगबेरपुर पहुँचे जाई। सीता जी along with minister Sumantra sahita do bhai, both the Yuvarajas we may say, both the brothers, Sringaverapura pahunche jai. They arrived at a beautiful place called Sringaverapura. Utare Rama Devasari Dekhi. When Ramchandraji saw the beautiful Gangaji flowing down, he stopped the car and alighted from the car. He asked Sumantraji to stop and he came down from the chariot. Kina dandavata harshu viseshi. He was now so delighted to see Ganga Maiya. And that delight, he forgot all sorrows. His entire, mind completely dropped all the sorrows, pain, suffering, everything by the very sight of Ganga. And Kini Dandavata, he fell flat in front of Ganga Maiya and prostrated to her. Boliye Ganga Maiya ki jai. It is such a beautiful experience when you go to Ganga Maiya. People who are living around may have got used to it. But people who are far, it is such a joy. It is such a delightful experience to fall in front of Ganga Maiya and take bath. Keenha Dandavate Lakhan Sachiva Siya Kiye Pranama. Lakshmanji, Sitaji and the minister, all of them also offered their prostrations. Sabahi Sahita Sukha Paya Urama. And Ramchandraji was so joyful and he All of them were so delighted, in a manner of saying, Ganga Maya Snana removes all sins, papas, pains, everything. It will. There must be devotion. Huh? You should not go. I also went and it was so cold. I don't know how many people are all taking bath. I don't know whether it's just hygiene to take bath in Ganga. How foolish can anyone be? Think. One has to surrender at her feet. Ganga Maya is Pavitra Nadi. Therefore, one has to just go and take bath. And Ganga Maya will remove all our pains and sufferings. But we must have Shraddha. Shraddhavan labhate. Sabahi Sahita Sukhupayo Rama. Ramchandra ji was so happy along with all of them. Ganga Sakala Muda Mangala Mula. Ganga ji Sakala Muda Mangala Mula. She is the source of all Mangala and Muda. Muda is what? Absolute joy. Mangala, auspiciousness. The very fact that we can go and take a bath in Ganga Ji is only because of her blessings. So many people go there because of all that stupid thought saying, oh, it is not hygiene. So many people are taking bath. So much of dirt will be there. I cannot take bath here. Therefore, I will touch. Apavitra pavitro va sarva vastangato piva yasmaret pundarikaksham sabhakya abhyantara shuchihi. What shuchihi? Think. Just go and jump into her. She will take care. Like how the children go and jump at the lap of the mother, like that you should go and jump at the lap of Ganga Maya. She will take care. Why do you worry? Sabasukha Karani. She is the one who will bring lot of sukha. Harani Sabasula. She will drive away all of your sins. Have faith in her. Trust her. कहीं कहीं कोटिक कथा प्रसंगा. Ramchandra ji, Ram below kahi Ganga Taranga. When they all finished the bath and everything, Ramchandra ji narrated so many stories to them related to Ganga. Remember, his clan only, Bhagirath Maharaj, brought Ganga from the heaven. All those stories he said, and so much of tapas Bhagiratha had to take place, had to undergo to bring Ganga Maya. The force would even split the globe. Therefore, again he did tapas to Shivaji, and Shivaji had to come and receive Ganga Maya in his jata, and then slowly release her. So much of tapas has gone behind in bringing Ganga Maya down. And all those stories, Ramchandra ji told all of them. And every wave of Ganga had a beautiful story to her. And then he narrated so many of them. Sachiva hi anuja hi priya hi sunai. With lot of love, he told the minister and her younger brother, Bibhuda nadhi mahima adhikai. And even Sita ji, when he told the greatest glories of the celestial stream, Maya Ganga. Majjanu kina pantha shamagayavu. When they took bath in Ganga ji, all the fatigue of the journey, all of them just disappeared. See, another point here is, Ganga ji was also delighted. It seems Ganga ji also was dancing like anything because Ramchandra ji has come to her. Sita ji has come to her, and now they are going to take bath. She was also beautifully dancing and removing all the so-called fatigue. Ramchandra ji cannot have fatigue, please. Ramchandra ji is eternally fresh. Kshane kshane yen navatam upaiti tadeva rupam ramaniyatayaha. He is eternally fresh. But Suchi Jalu Piyata Mudita Manabhavu, when they drank the waters of Ganga, all the thirst, everything went away. Now, Sumirata Jahi Mitai Shrama Bharu, Tehi Samayaha Laukika Vyavaharu. Now look at that. Sumirana, by remembering Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji, Tulsi Daji says, all the very transmigration, samsara itself goes away. What to talk of the small fatigue or something like that? Samsara itself, mitahi shamabharu, tehi shamayaha laukika vyavaharu. Now, we saw Ramchandra ji as though he is tired. But actually, now that Bhagavan has taken the avatara of a human being, he has to work as like a human being. Therefore, he expresses fatigue. He expresses tiredness as though. Why? He has to go through Manushya Janma Dharma. But when he entered Gangaji, all those fatigue, all those shrama, everything just disappeared. Suddha Satchidanandamaya Kanda Bhanukula Ketu Charita Karatanara Anuharata Samsriti Sagara Setu Siyavara Ramachandra Ki Jai. Who is Ramchandra ji? Shuddha. Shuddha means what? Uncontaminated. Uncontaminated by what? Even though he has taken the avatara of a Manushya Janma, as human being, he is untainted by the dirt of samsara. Therefore, Shuddha. Then, Sat Chit Anandamaya. Sat, truth. What is truth? That which is the same at all three periods of time. Trikala abhadita vastu iti satyam yat trikaleshu tishtati. That which is, that isness is satyam. It was in the past, it is in the present, and it will be in the future. Other than that Satchidananda Swarupa Paramatma, nothing is permanent. Though you may not like me saying that, we are also not permanent. The day we took birth, the day of death is defined, earmarked, blocked. Think. Nobody is permanent. But the joke is everybody thinks, oh, I am not going to die now and all. I am there. 70, 80, 90 and then we go on. I am going to hit century. Think. Only that Supreme is eternal. Therefore, yatrikaleshu tishtati tat satyam. We were not there before our date of birth. We are as though here for a segment of time, and one day Ramanama Satya hai. Think. And there also Ramanama Satya hai. Nothing other than that. Think. Satyam, Sat, Chit, consciousness. Consciousness here is not whether we are conscious of something, etc., but the consciousness because of which we are conscious of so many things. That very principle which we may call as life, that Antarjyoti, all that we may call it by different names, but it is only one. That consciousness, Chit Anandamaya, the one who is eternally Ananda. One may suddenly say, Swamiji, we see him crying for Sita. Later, when Ravana takes her, we see he cries so much for her. For a woman, he is crying so much. We are intelligent people in the world. If one woman goes, theek hai, chalo, next. Like that people work. And for her, look at the way he is going. Hundreds and thousands of kilometers he had to go, cross the ocean, for that sake make all the Vanaras to build a bridge, and then he goes, and then why? That means he is not Ananda Swarupa, he has got pain. Remember, in the Manava Avatara, he expresses himself as a Manava, but he is what? Anandamaya. We will see when those portions comes, we will tell you how he is not caught by pain or suffering. He has to act as though he is, in pain or suffering for the sake of others. Like a Manava, he goes through that life similarly, in the way others go through. But the difference between all of us and Ramchandraji is, we are drowned in sorrow. We identify ourselves with sorrow. We are not identifying with our true nature, but we are identifying with what? With this filthy Sharira, or royally confused Manaha, and the unintelligent intellect. Think. We are so identified with Sharira, Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara that we are unable to see that we are also Satchidananda Swarupa from the standpoint of our Antaratma. As long as we are not identified with our Antaratma, as long as we are identified with this Sharira, Mana, Chitta, Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara, which are flimsy, this cannot be me. But we are identified. Oh, I think. Ramchandraji appears to be identified with Sharira, Mana, Buddhi as though. But what is the truth? He is that Satchidanandamaya. Think. Naham manushyo na cha deva yaksho न ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्राः न ब्रह्मचारी न गृही न वनस्थः भिक्षुर्न चाहं निज बोधरूपः. That nija bodharupah ahamasmi. I am that nija bodharupa. I am not all these. This knowledge, when it sinks in, we can also be called as Satchidanandamaya. Think. Kanda Bhanukula Ketu, the glory of Raghu's race, Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji, Charita Karata Nara Anuharata, performed all actions similar to those of a human being. Why? He is now son of Dasharatha. He has to behave like a human being. Therefore, he works in the same pattern. And Samsati Sagara Setu. And this constitutes the bridge. The Rama Katha, Ramacharita constitutes the bridge for you and me to cross over the mundane existence, cross over the samsara and reach the other bank of Ananda Swarupa. We will continue tomorrow. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।